Ulysses Campbell for Fantastic Forum. We're here in Richmond, Virginia at the Virginia Comic-Con, and I am here with Joe and K.I.T.T, the Knight Industries 2000. Joe, thanks for being with us with
My
this
pleasure.
fabulous car.
Absolutely happy to do it for you.
So you travel around to conventions all over the country with K.I.T.T.
I do. I just recently started doing this. I haven't been to many conventions. I mean, I started the car in 2009, had it done within about 3 years from that. So I've only gone to a handful of them, and Virginia is probably the furthest trip that I've made thus far. But making the trip down here was well worth it so far. I've been enjoying it.
So you must be a huge Knight Rider fan.
Just a little bit. No, I would consider myself a big fan. I mean, don't start quizzing me with the terminology from Knight Rider or these actors, who played who. I'm not that good, but I'd like to think I know the show well enough and I enjoyed it enough to be able to, replicate what you see.
So now, did you do the work yourself?
I did everything. Everything that you see here, I took a stock Trans Am. I found it in North Carolina back in 2009, so I live up in Northeast PA. Took a one-way flight down to North Carolina, did a little inspection on the car, paid the guy cash, and drove home the Trans Am. Once I got home, I started tearing it apart, and my family was helping me out, and 2.5, 3 years later, here we are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, you seem like a kind of young guy, no offense, but, I was actually watching the premiere of Knight Rider when it first came on.
Okay.
And I was blown away by this thing. How did you discover the show and decide that this was something that you wanted to do?
I appreciate the compliments on the young look. I'm a little bit older than you might think I am, but I actually grew up with the show. I watched it all the time. It might have been a few reruns. I might have caught it later on a little bit, but I loved it. I mean, that was one of my favorite shows ever. If I were to think of like my top 3, Knight Rider was it. So it was one of those things that I just really wanted to do, and I got the opportunity to pursue it.
This is an exact replica of the car, down to the hubcaps on the thing.
Right.
I'm assuming that there is a broader Knight Rider community
Yeah,
where
there
other
is.
guys do cars and do it. How many other folks with cars do you know?
From what I know about the hobby, just following on the forums, there's probably a couple hundred Knight Rider car owners around the country, and then there's plenty more around the world as well. A lot of them have different stages of completion. Some of them just do an exterior, like an outside conversion with the scanner and stuff. Some of them do the full interior like I've got here as well.
So you did a full mock-up. The inside of the car looks like,
I did. I mean, and not only cosmetics, I mean, the car actually does stuff. I can talk to this car, and it'll say about 80 different things in response to me with the original voices from the TV show. I actually have features that K.I.T.T used to do, like I have an oil slick in the back of this car, so I can push. I love the reaction.
I'm geeking out over this, dude. Go on.
I could drop black water out of the back of the car, just like an oil slick K.I.T.T had. I have a rocket launcher in the back of the car. I can actually fire a rocket from the back, just like K.I.T used to do. In the front, I have a CO2 system set up, so I can actually put fires out from the front of the car. It can do a lot of the things that you would have seen in Knight Rider. It's not just a cosmetic car.
Has it got the molecularly bonded alloy?
Oh, I wish it would. I wish I could take a hammer like Devin did on that first episode, bang the hood, and have no dents, but that's not going to happen. It's definitely got its issues. And
Can we sit in the car?
no, I'm just kidding. I don't think K.I.T will mind. I think he'll be pleasantly happy to welcome you in and show you some of the gadgets inside as well.
Let's do it. Oh, it's got everything.
It's got a lot. You want to see it turn on?
Yes.
All right.
Let's turn it on.
So I'm going to say it quietly. All you have to do is say the words K.I.T activate. Just say it fairly loud enough so you can make the car respond.
K.I.T activate.
So as you can see, that turns on the entire dashboard.
Wow.
And if you look above you, there's an orange and blue switch right up here. You can turn those two on as well if you like. I'll do it for you. Got that one there. And then the blue one will turn on the lower console down here so you can see it all lit up like a Christmas tree.
And it's even got an interior camera so we can see ourselves.
Yeah, there's 2 cameras that are mounted in the car. Right now you see an interior camera. If I wanted to switch that, the switch right down here I can use to rocket the other position, and that'll turn on our camera that's in the back of the car. So there's 2 cameras mounted. Also on the monitor, if I wanted to, I can call up various episodes of the show. I can have it do diagnostics to this screen. There's a lot more I can do with just the cameras.
Oh my God. This is a labor of love.
Very much, and hate sometimes too, but mostly love.
Now, you mentioned that you've actually got a number of phrases programmed in the original K.I.T.T voice
Yes.
that was done by, okay, help me out with the actor's name. I remember he was on St. Elsewhere at the same
knows him
time.
for Mr. Feeney, right? Mr. Feeney is what everybody recognized. Boy Meets World.
I still remember it was Dr. Mark Craig from St. Elsewhere.
Yeah. Most of the younger generation doesn't know him for anything, even K.I.T.T. Once they hear the voice, though, they'll recognize, oh, it's Mr. Feeney. So that's what they go with. But yeah, it's all the original voices of the TV show. I can actually say about 80 different things to the car, and the car will respond back with a voice from the show. Just running voice recognition software, basically, where I have the software set up and pre-programmed with voices. So when I speak a phrase, the software plays back a phrase from the show, and it gives the illusion that I'm having a conversation with it.
My God. What do I have to say?
Well, what I have to say is once I get over on your side, I can talk to the microphone that's above you, and you'll be able to hear it, say a variety of things. I can, ask how it's doing, how's your day, give me a theme song, show me a clip on the monitor, whatever I want it to do.
But you say it's voice recognition software, so
Correct.
it's
It's
your
only
voice.
recognizing my voice. Yeah, that's how I control it a little bit.
Well, dude, I can certainly understand that because, Michael and K.I.T.T had a special bond, so it only makes sense that Joe and K.I.T.T have a special
I
bond.
am the new Michael Knight. Even though I may not look like him, I'm a bit shorter than him, but he's got to listen to me now.
Cooler than the Hoff from where I sit.
Thank you.
You are making dreams come true every day with this car.
Yeah, I am. And one of the things that I love to do is, like I said before, just bring back those good memories. So if I'm able to do that for you, put a smile on your face, and I can go home tonight and be a happy man that I made somebody's day.
As Wilton Knight said, one man can make a difference. And that's what we've got with Joe and his fabulous K.I.T.T reproduction.
Thank you very much. You want to go ahead and turn off the dash?
How do I do
All
that?
right, so I'm going to turn off these two switches. If you want to turn off the dash, all you have to do is say the words K.I.T.T deactivate.
K.I.T.T deactivate. Ulysses Campbell for Fantastic Forum here at the Virginia Comic-Con. We'll be right back.